MovieWeb.com.
My name is Harvey Milk, and I'm here to recruit you.
If homosexuals are allowed their civil rights, then so would prostitutes or thieves or anyone else.
40 years old, and I haven't done a thing.
I'm not going to be forced out of San Francisco by social deviants and incorrigibles.
We need one of our own in office. We could have a revolution here. I don't do losing.
Sean Penn is somebody who is so devoted to his craft, and he seems intimidating the couple of times I've talked to him. How, scary was it to know that you were going to be in a scene where you guys are making out? Because that seems like a guy or girl in Hollywood. He seems like the most intimidating person to run through a scene like that with.
Yeah, well, Sean, I'm sure can be very intense in some situations, but on set, when he's acting, he's the complete opposite. And, somebody like him with his kind of accomplishments could easily intimidate every actor on set if he wanted to. But on Milk, it was the complete opposite, and he was incredibly open and giving, and really kind of, I think, made everybody feel like a team player. And certainly everybody was looking to him to set the tone, and he really just showed how devoted he was, but also, just worked to make everybody else better. And as far as the kissing, I'm sure he was just as nervous about it as I was, and we kind of just did it, and it was fine.
There she is.
Who the heck is that?
That's our new campaign manager. She called last week to volunteer, and I asked for her help.
Hey, help her take over. What about Scott?
We need new blood. Gentlemen, Anne Cronenberg, a woman. A woman who likes women. And that's odd, isn't it?
Hi, guys. Mr. Milk, Rick Stokes isn't pulling out. He's officially filed to run against you. My friend at the Advocate says David Goodstein is backing him.
So a gay candidate against a gay candidate, that's unfortunate.
Let's find out when they're going to announce.
So you replaced Scott with a lesbian.
Anne worked on a recycling campaign up north. She's very, very organized.
Yeah,
we need that.
How do you know she's not a plant for Rick Stokes?
Are you guys always this paranoid?
Yes, we take after Harvey.
Don't you have someone's laundry to do, Michael?
Shouldn't you be at a hairdressing convention?
Oh, sir. My girlfriends say you guys don't like women. I'm just asking. Is there a place for us in all this, or are you all scared of girls?
Gus's recreation of San Francisco, did it allow you to sort of transport back to that time that this all took place?
Definitely. It was pretty amazing. I mean, first of all, we had one block that was completely 1978, and then the next block over there was a coffee shop in 2008 named Harvey, and it was all very, in the Castro, and it was pretty incredible to be able to live and work in the neighborhood. And I also think Gus does a really great job of making the location another character in the film, which is the Castro at that time was such a vibrant place, such an important part of the film and of everybody's lives.
Well, what do you think of my new theater? Bit over the top. You're wearing a suit.
I got it from a friend.
No. Anytime you come here, I want you to wear the tightest jeans possible. Never blend in, and never take the elevator. Always use the stairs. You can make such a grand entrance by taking these stairs.
Your character, or your person, Cleve, is that how you say his name, Cleve?
Cleve. Just kidding.
I want to make sure I say it right, but him and Alison, you and Alison had a great resource to go to on set because they were there a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, how did that help free what you initially thought you would bring to the screen?
It just informed, it just added on to, I always knew that I was going to try to hang out with Cleve and meet Cleve and, understand who he was, and we ended up getting together many times. He was on set every day, but even before, we got together, drove around San Francisco to different spots, and he showed me places where he was, came of age and different this and that, restaurants and stuff, and got to know him. He told me his life story. He's had an incredible life. And, told me how Milk had influenced him, and they had a, kind of a mentor, protege, father-son kind of relationship. and it was something special.
Now, I was reading that you had a little bit of harder time than the other cast members with this guy because there wasn't a lot of backstory on him. Is that true?
Well, the character I play, Scott Smith, passed away in the mid-90s. You know, Emile was playing Cleve Jones, who, you know, is very much alive and was, you know, one of the main advisors on the film. So if Emile ever had a question, you could just turn to Cleve and ask him, you know, what would you do in this situation? And so I couldn't do that. And then, yeah, in addition, as important as I think Scott Smith was in Harvey Milk's life, there wasn't a ton of like hard material on him, you know, to build a character from. And so I looked and looked. I mean, and I did talk to a lot of his friends and people that knew him, and I got a lot of great stories and ideas of who he was, as, you know, as a person. But I still wanted to see footage on him, just to see how he moved and his behavior was like, and how he sounded. And finally, the Oscar-winning director of The Times of Harvey Milk, Rob Epstein, found me like this old film reel that hadn't been seen by anybody in like 30 years, and he transferred it to DVD for me, and it was an interview with Scott Smith, and so that was basically a gold mine.
I want you to know I'm proud of you. Without hope, life is not worth living. You gotta give him hope. You gotta give him hope.